can't do it, Doctor.
It's all right, Harry. No need to get upset. You almost had it.
Sometimes I feel so stupid.
Now, just do your best.
Am I interrupting anything?
Max! No. I'm just running some baseline tests. Subject's got an IQ below 60. He's barely functional.
Is this what you wanted to see me about?
Well, in a way, I'm onto something so revolutionary I can't do it all by myself. I thought you might like to help.
This part of your study on the evolution of intelligence?
Oh, no. Much bigger. Come, I'll give you a sneak preview. Harry, you just keep trying. I'll be back shortly. I'm keeping it all under wraps until I'm further along. Not even the museum knows what I'm doing. The brain of a lowland gorilla, male, approximately 37 years old. It's hooked into these computers, interfaces with them completely.
What?
Max, I've discovered how to transfer intelligence to a computer chip. I've managed to tie that brain directly into the computer, enhance the impulses, and reprogram them back into the brain. I can make it smarter.
My God, Vincent, that's amazing.
It's the first step in the creation of artificial intelligence.
Are these test results?
Uh-huh.
According to this, the brain is as smart as your subject up there.
Smarter? Oh, Harry's at the low end of the scale.
I'm impressed.
I thought you would be. That's why I want your help. I need you to develop manipulators for me. Hands for the brain.
I'd love to, but I've got to go to London for a month.
Well, that'll give us some time. I want to put the best people together that I can, and you're at the top of my list.
Vincent, this is terrific. I mean, a project like this could change the world.
I know. That's why it has to be kept secret.
My lips are sealed.
Oh, that's great. Hey, listen, do you have a few minutes? I have something to show you.
Another one of your gadgets.
I knew you'd get a kick out of this. It's a trephinator. Of all the things I've collected over the years, this is probably the most useless.
They were used to drain fluids off the brain and spinal column.
Precisely, to relieve pressure. But this one has been modified.
How so?
Well, some quack claimed that it could transfer intelligence from one person to another through the spinal fluids.
Who would volunteer for such a thing?
Well, terminally ill patients who thought that if they put their minds, their personalities into another body, they'd never die.
Sort of a brain transplant without a brain.
Yeah, something like that.
How'd it work?
Oh, very simply. The donor sat there, the recipient here. When the lever was pulled, these arms would swing down. The needles would penetrate the base of the skull and drive into the brain, and this compressor would suck the spinal fluids through the tubing.
What happened to the donors?
Well, they died within hours. All autonomic function ceased.
Vincent, you never cease to amaze me. Look, gotta run. I'll give you a call when I get back. And thanks for thinking of me.
Harry, what are you doing here? You know you're not supposed to leave your room.
Hey, don't want to be stupid anymore.
Harry! What are you doing? Harry! 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 No! Don't! Harry! No!
Now it's my turn to be smart.
You hurt me.
Mail call. Bill. 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 Hey, guys, I think we're onto something here. Postmark Tanganyika.
Oh.
What's wrong?
Oh, it's just those crates from Singapore, a little heavier than I expected.
Didn't bother me a bit.
Yeah, you had the ones with the straw. Not as young as I used to be.
Sure you are, Jack.
I can feel the difference, Ryan. 25 years ago, play football all day, dance all night.
Oh, I'll bet you still can.
Neither nor.
Guys, do you remember a trephinator from the manifest?
Oh, that medical device from 19th century.
It was bought by some doctor, wasn't it?
Dr. Vincent Robeson. For once, we'll get a trip out of this place, someplace exotic, Africa. Can't wait to start packing. Oh.
What's the matter? They lost the trephinator?
No, worse. Dr. Robeson's moved back to his home base.
Which is where?
The Museum of Science and Natural History. Corner of Luxor and 6th. 10 blocks from here, tops.
Think of it this way, Ryan. You can pack considerably lighter.
What's wrong?
Robeson died about a month ago.
How?
Hit by a car right outside the museum. He just walked into the traffic. Believe it.
What is it?
Vi? Is it really you?
Jack? Jack Marshak.
The very same.
I don't believe it. What are you doing here?
Just looking around. How about yourself?
Well, I'll be working here for a while. You're looking wonderful.
So are you.
You haven't changed a bit.
Oh.
I'd recognize that beard anywhere.
It's got a little grayer since you saw it last.
A lot grayer. But it's still a turn on. I have a meeting now. What are you doing tonight? I mean, could I see you? I want to know everything that you have been up to since I last saw you.
Vi, that's 20 years worth.
Well, maybe not everything. Listen, I'm staying at the Newford Hotel. You could call me there.
Could I ever say no to you?
You did once. You don't know how good it is to see you. I've thought of you so often.
And I of you.
Damn, I'm running late again, as usual. Speak to you later, I hope.
Without any doubt.
Whoa. You want to talk about it?
Her name's Vi, Viola Rhodes. We were engaged once. It was 20 years ago. She was one of the top linguistic anthropologists in the world, and she wanted me to give up everything and go with her to Kenya. I said no.
So she went and you stayed?
Yeah.
Well, it's never too late to pick up where you left off.
Well, hey, now she could be married for all I know.
Ooh, not from the look in her eye.
Micki, I'm no Romeo. At my age?
You don't have to be a Romeo. Just be Jack.
Well, hey, while you two were getting acquainted, I found out that Dr. Robeson's got an assistant, Stuart Pangborn. He's taken over Robeson's research.
Well, maybe we should check with him. You might know where Robeson's stuff is.
So, you're the expert in nutritional biology, Doctor. What do you think?
Now, Dr. Pangborn, the brain is stable. The nutrient solution is in balance. But it needs constant monitoring or the brain could die.
Dr. Robeson was right to insist on my calling you in.
That's strange. He never mentioned you to me, Dr. Pangborn.
Yes, well, you know how secretive he was.
You remind me a lot of him. Younger, of course, but you have many of the same mannerisms.
He had a tremendous influence on me. I admired him greatly.
Didn't we all? Yeah, real intelligence is a gift given to so few.
As a matter of fact, he had an antique device that could measure people's intelligence by the size of their skulls.
That was a theory that the Greeks had.
Come, let me show it to you.
Dr. Pangborn?
Who let you down here? This area is closed to the public.
Yes, Dr. Robeson had some equipment that belongs to us. A trephinator?
I don't know what you're talking about. There's nothing like that here.
You sure?
Of course I'm sure. I was Dr. Robeson's assistant. I cataloged all the equipment. Now get out before I call security.
All right, all right. We're going.
Thank you very much for your time, Dr. Pangborn.
That is strange. I do remember him telling me about something he called the trephinator.
He collected all kinds of gadgets. But this was his favorite. I'll show it to you. Your skull size dictated how smart you were. You look like you have a pretty big head.
I've heard that before.
The larger the skull, the larger the brain, or so it was thought. Voltaire's brain was quite large.
Do you think maybe I'm smarter than Voltaire was?
Possibly. Why don't we see who's smarter between you and me?
Well, I'm up for the challenge. Are you?
I don't know. And this might prove to be embarrassing.
Yeah, for which one of us?
Sit over here. And I'll sit on this side.
Are you ready to measure?
Indeed.
Science has come a long way since then. No one would fall for something like this today. People are much more intelligent.
That was a lot of use.
Yeah, that Pangborn's got all the charm of a toothache.
Somebody get an ambulance.
Now what? We're no closer to finding that trephinator than we were in the first place.
Maybe it's back in Tanganyika.
Wishful thinking.
Did you see the back of that man's neck? There was a hole in it.
Mickey, he fell down a couple flights of stairs. What do you expect?
Well, I think we should go to the hospital and have a talk with him. Maybe he can tell us something about Pangborn or even Robeson.
Hey, how do I look?
Ooh la la, I'd fall for you myself.
Do you want some help with your tie?
Well, it's all right, isn't it?
Are you wearing cologne?
Yeah, it's called Sayonara. Used to be her favorite. I'll be home by midnight.
We'll wait up.
The last time we were together, you were on your way to Kenya for good.
And you were about to embark on your third trip around the world.
Yes, I thought it'd help get you out of my system.
Did it?
No. You know, you could have kept the ring. You didn't have to mail it back.
I thought it was appropriate at the time. Did you ever get married?
Oh, yes. She couldn't take my traveling. We separated. It was a long time ago.
I'm sorry.
Oh, no, don't be. It wasn't what it might have been. How about you?
Oh, you know me. Same old thing. Married to my work.
What exactly are you working on?
Oh, I'd like to tell you, Jack, but I can't right now. Oh, you know how it is. Top secret and all of that. But it's very exciting and very experimental. Which reminds me, we ought to get me back to the hotel before it's too late. I have to be to work bright and early.
Same old Viola?
Not the same old Viola. This one wouldn't make the same mistake twice.
Where were you? I waited for you in the parking lot.
Well, I figured as long as we were there, I'd see if I could find out how Robeson died. I got an autopsy report, but I almost got caught by a nurse, so I had to hide out for a while. Did you get a chance to talk to Werner?
I couldn't. I was too late. He died.
What?
I heard the doctor say something about irreversible brain damage. His mental capacity had reverted to that of a 2-year-old.
Did it say anything about a penetrating wound to the brain?
Just like I saw in the back of the head.
Dr. Robeson's autopsy report says the same thing.
I had a lovely time, Jack.
So did I.
Come up for a nightcap.
But you, madam, have to be up bright and early, you remember?
Don't worry, I'll have you out by then. Or I could just let you sleep. Come on, Jack. At our age, let's not pussyfoot around.
Now that I've stabilized your nutrition, the next step is to make you talk. Yes, to make you talk. You're going to make me famous, aren't you?
Aha!
Oh, you scared the hell out of me. What are you doing up?
We were worried about you.
I didn't want to waken anybody. You sat up?
Are you all right?
It's never better. All right, what did you do last night?
We went to the hospital to try and talk to Werner.
And?
He died.
Both he and Robeson had irreversible brain damage.
And the same wound, a single stab to the back of the brain.
They lost their mental capabilities.
Geniuses turned into idiots. It's the trephinator. It could only be the trephinator.
Yeah, well, how could Robeson become the victim of his own object?
The only thing that Robeson has in common with Werner is the museum. And Pangborn.
We've got to find out more about Pangborn.
Museum isn't even open yet. Give me a little time to have a nap, and then we'll go back and check it out.
Sure. Are you gonna see her again soon?
Lunch. Is that soon enough?
Dr. Rhodes, it is such an honor to have you working on my research team.
Well, the work you're doing is revolutionary.
The work we are doing. You are a genius.
I have checked all the data. And if my parameters are accurate, we can begin to teach it basic linguistic skills in a few weeks. It shouldn't take more than 6 or 8 months.
Months? No. We must have it talking in less than 2 weeks.
That's impossible.
I am unveiling my creation at the National Science Conference.
It just cannot be done.
It must be done. Even if we work night and day.
Doctor, I understand your enthusiasm, but you cannot rush a project like this.
I have already been accepted as guest speaker. Now, if anybody can do it, you can.
I'm sorry. There is nothing that I can do. You are trying to alter biology. Now, if you'll excuse me, Doctor, I've got an appointment.
Stop, Dr. Rhodes. I'm truly sorry. Forgive me. Sometimes I get carried away. There's still one piece of equipment I have to show you. Just have a look at it before you go.
Dr. Pangborn, could we do it later? I'm late as it is.
Of course, I understand. How inconsiderate of me.
We could have waited for Jack.
I didn't want to wake him. Besides, he's had a lot on his mind lately. I could just imagine what he's dreaming about.
Don't.
Thought the vault had some strange things in it.
Well, at least these things aren't cursed.
One of them is.
Maybe we can find something on Pangborn or Robeson's files. I'm beginning to see in triplicate.
I don't understand it. I don't see a thing in here with Pangborn's name on it.
Yeah, well, I can't find anything either, but that's strange. I mean, he was Robeson's assistant.
Wait a minute. Look at this.
Well, that's Pangborn's picture, all right, but it's a different name.
Of course. He changed his name from Harry Braddon to Stuart Pangborn so that no one would suspect him.
Pangborn, or shall we call Braddon, used to work for Robeson, but not as his assistant. He was a test study.
He had an IQ of 58.
That's impossible.
That's less than most houseplants.
Well, that's definitely his picture.
And now he's a brilliant scientist.
Who's that? Dr. Rhodes, is that you?
Dr. Rhodes, that's Viola.
Micki, where are you?
Let me out, I'm in here. Well, it's about time.
What are you doing in there? Who's your date?
What happened to Pangborn?
He took off. Maybe we can go check out his lab. Come on.
Ryan, are you crazy? He almost found us once. Let's get out of here.
Come on. Lighten up, will ya?
Oh, my God.
What?
It's alive.
Thank you. Penny, for your thoughts.
Oh, it's just this project. Well, I'm not going to burden you with my problems.
Who better than me?
No one. It's not the project. It's the director. I think there is something seriously wrong with him.
Well, then walk away from it. I'm sure I can find other things to occupy your time.
But this project, it could mean a whole new future for mankind. It's a real breakthrough.
Sounds like you're going to be around for a while.
It does, doesn't it?
Vi, I'm not very good at this. I was hoping that you'd be around permanently.
What are you saying, Jack?
I guess I'm saying that about 20 years ago, I received a package in the mail, and it was the saddest day of my life.
So? What do you mean?
Well, I mean, and I hope you feel much the same, and I think you should think about it and take all the time that you need and be very sure. Hmm?
Yes, I'd like to marry you.
Really?
Really, yes.
Then this is yours. Again. It always was. Oh. If you think that you're getting out of my sight, we're going to spend a leisurely afternoon together.
It sounds wonderful. But if I take the afternoon off, I'll have to go to work tonight.
We gotta find Jack. Viola's in serious trouble.
I tried to think of everywhere they could be.
Well, it's a hell of a time for him to take off. Let's go back to the museum.
What for?
Because we know the trephinator was delivered to the museum.
What about Jack?
What about Jack? The best thing we can do for Jack is to find the trephinator before it's too late.
No, but
Micki, I'm afraid we're alone on this one.
Micki, Ryan.
Listen, I'm glad you're here.
Jack, we've got something very important to talk to you about.
Not as important as I've got to tell you. Viola and I are getting married.
Jack, Viola's in danger.
What do you mean?
We were at Pangborn's lab.
We heard him call her name.
And we saw some papers with her name on them.
Oh, my God, she's with him.
For a while there, I thought you might not be coming back.
What are you saying? This project means so much to me. I just had a personal matter to attend to.
Of course. Of course. Anything you wish. Listen, if you don't mind, could you give me a hand with something?
All right.
And we found out that Pangborn is really a test subject named Harry Bradley.
He was in one of Robeson's files.
Hey, Jack, take it easy. You're not going to help anybody if you total the Mercedes, huh?
Will you just leave the driving to me?
Listen, Jack, we're all...
Just try not to help, all right?
Jack, we're on your side, remember?
Ryan, she's going to marry me, and right now she's with Pangborn. I got to get her out of there. Never had very much in my life. Never anything like Vi.
I care about her too, Jack. We don't want to see anything happen to her either.
Yes, I'm sorry. I just can't lose her again. Especially not to that. Come on.
We're almost there.
Yeah, well, almost isn't good enough.
Look, wouldn't the security guards be able to...
The security guards are there to keep us away from Pangborn and the Treffinator. They don't give a damn about us. They don't even care what he's doing down there.
Next block, Jack.
What is this?
It's very old. I'm going to use the pump in the fluid transfer system for the brain chamber. Could you lift up on that end and see for yourself how it works?
Check the door as fast as we can. We gotta get in there. Ryan!
What's happening? What are you doing, Pam?
Well, nothing's open.
They're in there. Vi's in there.
How do you know that?
She said she was coming back to work tonight. There's got to be a way.
There's got to be a door around here somewhere.
Got to be. We heard it.
Oh, no. Jack!
Vi! Oh, God. Oh, please, no.
Get the door open!
I'll get the limo.
Get the door! There's only one chance to save her. We've got to reverse the process. He's still on her mind. We've got to get him back.
Viola, you are a genius. The world is waiting for us.
She's hurting. We gotta find Pangborn.
It could be anywhere.
If you can just help me to find some safe place for him, then we can go after Pangborn.
What about the Treffinator?
Pangborn will lead us to the Treffinator. I'm not gonna lose her now, not this way. Where?
Jack, she's coming around.
All right. Let me find you a comfortable place. I'm going to make you better.
Jack, over there.
All right. There. Got you. All right. We haven't got much more time. Look, Pangborn's got that office upstairs. You two go up and see if you can find him there.
You're willing to kill Pangborn?
Is there another way to get our mind back? What do you want me to do, Ryan? Sit here and watch her die? Because I can't do that. I'm sorry, just find him as fast as you can. Right, darling. Leave you just for a moment. I'll be right back. Hello, you.
That means Pangborn will have to die.
Look, he's doing what he has to.
I can't let him do this.
Let's just find Pangborn.
Both of you, against the wall.
Pangborn! Your throat. You're gonna have to give back what you stole from her.
Really, Mr. Marshak, you must be joking. Yes, I know you. I know you very well. Or should I say, Dr. Rhodes knows you intimately.
Vi would never shoot me.
Is that what you think? Pity. Hearing a prowler, I elected to defend the museum's property, at a great risk to myself. Regrettably, the noted student of the occult, Mr. Jack Marshak, was killed.
Where is it? I'll break your back. You're lying to me. Which chair does she go in?
Don't do this. I can make you rich. I can make you the smartest man in the world.
Which chair? It won't work!
Look! There's still part of her alive in me. It's all you've got. All you'll ever have.
Is that one? could save her and keep her with me this time.
I understand.
All right. Can't stop thinking that if I'd done something different.
What? How could you know? How could any of us know? I mean, you do what you have to, or what you can. And if you're lucky, well, that's good enough.
That's what you keep telling us.
We were apart most of our lives. Now she's just gone somewhere else without me. Again.
Jack, you had your time with her. You have that to remember.
Well, Vi, now you know if there's anything after. Wait a while, darling. Maybe we can be together again, after all.